Question 1. What does this road sign indicate to drivers? A. Sharp left curve ahead. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Road ends at a right turn. D. Merge right. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. This sign warns drivers of a dangerous curve to the right ahead, requiring them to reduce speed and be prepared to steer through the turn safely. Question 2. Upon seeing this sign, what action should a driver take? A. Speed up to maintain momentum. B. Prepare for a steep descent. C. Expect a sharp turn. D. Watch for falling rocks. Answers is B. Prepare for a steep descent. This sign indicates a steep descent ahead. Drivers should prepare to downshift or use lower gears to control their speed and prevent brake fade. Question 3. When approaching this sign, what does it mean for road conditions? A. Road is under construction. B. Slippery road ahead. C. Uneven pavement. D. Falling rocks zone. Answers is B. Slippery road ahead. This sign warns of a slippery road ahead, often due to wet conditions, ice, or loose material. Drivers should reduce speed and increase following distance. Question 4. When must you stop for a school bus with flashing red lights? A. Only if you are traveling in the same direction. B. On any street or highway unless divided. C. Only if children are actively boarding. D. You never have to stop for a school bus. Answers is B. On any street or highway unless divided. You must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights on any street or highway unless the road is divided by a physical barrier like a median. This ensures the safety of children. Question 5. What is the primary purpose of seat belts? A. To keep drivers alert. B. To activate airbags automatically. C. To prevent ejection and reduce injury. D. To provide comfort during long drives. Answers is C. To prevent ejection and reduce injury. Seat belts are designed to keep occupants securely in their seats during a collision, preventing ejection from the vehicle and significantly reducing the risk and severity of. Question 6. What action is required at a sign indicating a pedestrian crossing? A. Maintain current speed. B. Yield to pedestrians. C. Honk your horn. D. Speed up to clear area. Answers is B. Yield to pedestrians. This sign warns of a pedestrian crossing. Drivers must be prepared to stop and yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk or preparing to enter it. Question 7. What does this sign mean at an intersection? A. You have the. B. You must yield to traffic. C. Stop completely. D. Proceed with caution. Answers is B. You must yield to traffic. This is a give way yield sign. It means you must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary to allow traffic on the intersecting road to proceed first. Question 8. What is the meaning of this priority sign? A. End of priority road. B. You are on a priority road. C. Yield to all traffic. D. Stop ahead. Answers is B. You are on a priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road, meaning you have the over traffic entering from minor roads, unless otherwise by other signs. Question 9. When driving in fog, what is the safest lighting to use? A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Parking lights only. D. No lights are necessary. Answers is B. Low beam headlights. In fog, low beam headlights should be used because high beams reflect off the fog droplets, creating glare and reducing visibility further. Fog lights, if available, should also be used. Question 10. What is the correct procedure when an emergency vehicle approaches with sirens and flashing lights? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Safely pull to the right and stop. C. Move to the left lane. D. Continue driving normally. Answers is B. Safely pull to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle with sirens and flashing lights approaches, you must safely pull over to the right edge of the road and stop, allowing them to pass. Question 11. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. No U-turn allowed. B. No entry for all vehicles. C. One-way street ahead. D. Yield to oncoming traffic. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This sign, a red circle with a white bar, means no entry for all vehicles or movement prohibited. It prevents traffic from entering a roadway, often used for exit ramps or one-way streets. Question 12. You see this sign at an intersection. What must you not do? A. Turn left. B. Turn right. C. Go straight. D. Make a U-turn. Answers is B. Turn right. This sign means no right turn. You are prohibited from making a right turn at the intersection or location where the sign is posted. Question 13. What does this road sign specifically prohibit? A. No stopping here. B. No overtaking. C. Maximum speed 25. D. No U-turns. Answers is B. No overtaking. This sign indicates no overtaking. You are not permitted to pass other vehicles in the area where this sign is displayed, typically due to safety concerns like limited visibility. Question 14. When is it legal to make a U-turn in a business district? A. Always if traffic allows. B. Only at an intersection. C. Only if there are no signs. D. Never. Answers is B. Only at an intersection. In a business district, a U-turn is legal only at an intersection, unless a sign prohibits it. You must ensure it is safe and doesn't interfere with other traffic. Question 15. What should you do if your accelerator sticks while driving? A. Shift to neutral and turn off engine. B. Pump the brake pedal hard. C. Shift to neutral, then apply brakes. D. Steer into oncoming traffic. Answers is C. Shift to neutral, then apply brakes. If your accelerator sticks, shift to neutral immediately to disengage the engine power, then apply the brakes. Steer safely off the road once your speed is controlled. Question 16. What is by this mandatory sign? A. Turn left only. B. Proceed straight only. C. Turn right or left. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Proceed straight only. This sign is a proceed straight mandatory sign. It indicates that traffic must only go straight ahead in the lane or at the intersection where it's displayed. Question 17. What must you do when you see this sign? A. Yield to all traffic. B. Enter a roundabout. C. Proceed straight. D. Stop and wait. Answers is B. Enter a roundabout. This sign indicates a roundabout circular intersection ahead. Drivers must yield to traffic already in the roundabout and enter when it is safe to do so. Question 18. What does this sign mean for a road? A. Road ends. B. C. Residential street. D. One-way traffic. Answers is B. This sign indicates the beginning of a motorway or expressway. These roads typically have higher speed limits, and are designed for high-speed travel. Question 19. When can you legally make a right turn on a red light? A. Only if there is no cross traffic. B. After stopping if no sign prohibits it. C. When traffic lights are flashing. D. Never. Answers is B. After stopping if no sign prohibits it. In California, you can make a right turn on a red light after coming to a complete stop and yielding to all traffic and pedestrians, unless a sign explicitly prohibits it. Question 20. What is the rule used for A. Estimating travel time? B. Maintaining a safe following distance. C. Checking blind spots. D. Determining stopping distance. Answers is B. Maintaining a safe following distance. The rule is a guideline for maintaining a safe following distance. You should follow the vehicle in front by at least 3 seconds, increasing in poor conditions. Question 21. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Steep hill ahead. B. Uneven road surface. C. Slippery when wet. D. Road narrowing. Answers is B. Uneven road surface. This sign warns drivers of an uneven road surface ahead, which could include bumps, dips, or rough pavement. Drivers should reduce speed to maintain control. Question 22. What should a driver be aware of when seeing this sign? A. Railway crossing ahead. B. Traffic light ahead. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Road work zone. Answers is B. Traffic light ahead. This sign warns that there is a traffic light ahead. Drivers should prepare to slow down and stop if the light is red, or adjust their speed for green. Question 23. What action is required when encountering this sign? A. Slow down and yield. B. Stop completely. C. Proceed with caution. D. Honk to alert others. Answers is B. Stop completely. This is a stop sign. You must come to a complete stop behind the stop line or crosswalk, or before entering the intersection, and yield to all and pedestrians. Question 24. What is the implication of this sign? A. Minimum speed 50. B. Maximum speed limit. C. Speed zone ends. D. Recommended speed 50. Answers is B. Maximum speed limit. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit. Drivers must not exceed the speed shown on the sign in this case, 50 units, typically or depending on context for the road ahead. Question 25. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. No cycling allowed. B. Mandatory cycle track. C. Shared pedestrian path. D. Cyclists dismount. Answers is B, mandatory cycle track. This sign indicates a mandatory cycle track. Cyclists must use this path, and other vehicles are generally prohibited from entering it. Question 26. What is the meaning of this road sign? A, two-way traffic. B, one-way road. C, road dead ends. D, keep right. Answers is B, one-way road. This sign indicates a one-way road. Traffic flows in the direction of the arrow only, and drivers should not travel against the direction. Question 27. What does this sign signify for drivers? A, end of urban area. B, residential area. C, motorway begins. D, tourist attraction. Answers is B, residential area. This sign indicates the beginning of a residential area living zone. Drivers should expect speed limits, increased pedestrian and child activity, and exercise extra caution. Question 28. You are driving and see this sign. What must you not do? A, no U-turn. B, no stopping. C, no parking. D, no left turn. Answers is B, no stopping. This sign means no stopping. You are prohibited from stopping your vehicle for any reason, even briefly, in the area where this sign is posted. This is a stricter rule than no parking. Question 29. What does this sign warn about ahead? A, railway. B, railway. C, drawbridge. D, tunnel entrance. Answers is B, railway. This sign warns of a railway crossing ahead. Drivers should prepare to stop, look, and listen for trains before proceeding safely. Question 30. What does this warning sign indicate? A, bus stop ahead. B, children playing. C, pedestrian crossing. D, school zone ends. Answers is B, children playing. This sign warns drivers that children may be present in the area, typically near schools, parks, or residential zones. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant. Question 31. When changing lanes, what is the proper sequence of actions? A, signal, check mirrors, change lane. B, signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, change lane. C, check blind spot, signal, change lane. D, change lane, then signal. Answers is B, signal, check mirrors, check blind spot, change lane. The correct sequence for changing lanes is to signal your intention, check your and side mirrors, then perform A to confirm your blind spot is clear, and finally, safely move into the lane. Question 32. When parking downhill on A street with a curb, which way should you turn your wheels? A, the center of the road. B, the curb. C, straight ahead. D, away from the curb. Answers is B, the curb. When parking downhill with a curb, turn your wheels towards the curb. If the brakes fail, the vehicle will roll into the curb and stop, preventing it from rolling into traffic. Question 33. What does a flashing yellow traffic signal mean? A, stop and wait for green. B, slow down and proceed with caution. C, the signal is broken, proceed as a stop sign. D, prepare to stop, light is about to turn red. Answers is B, slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow traffic signal means you should slow down and proceed with caution. Be prepared to stop or yield to other traffic or pedestrians if necessary. Question 34. What is the speed limit in an alley? A. 25, B. 15, C. 35, D. No set limit, use caution. Answers is B. 15. The speed limit in any alley in California is 15. Are narrow and often have limited visibility, requiring slower speeds for safety. Question 35. When driving near a bicyclist, how much space should you give them? A. At least 1 foot. B. At least 3 feet. C. Enough space to honk. D. As little as possible. Answers is B. At least 3 feet. California law requires drivers to give bicyclists at least 3 feet of clearance when passing. This provides a safe buffer in case the cyclist needs to swerve or is affected by wind from your vehicle. Question 36. What should you do if you miss your exit on a freeway? A. Stop and back up. B. Continue to the next exit. C. Make a U-turn on the shoulder. D. Force your way across lanes. Answers is B. Continue to the next exit. If you miss your exit on a freeway, it is safest to continue to the next exit. Never stop, back up, or try to cross multiple lanes to reach a missed exit. Question 37. When are you allowed to drive in a bicycle lane? A. When there are no cyclists. B. To make a right turn within 200 feet. C. To pass a slow vehicle. D. Never. Answers is B. To make a right turn within 200 feet. You can only drive in a bicycle lane to make a right turn, but you must enter the lane no more than 200 feet from the intersection. You may also enter to park where permitted or to the roadway. Question 38. What does a solid yellow line next to a broken yellow line on your side mean? A. Passing is allowed for you. B. Passing is not allowed for you. C. Two-way traffic, passing allowed. D. Lane ends ahead. Answers is B. Passing is not allowed for you. A solid yellow line on your side of a broken yellow line means that vehicles on your side are not permitted to pass. Vehicles on the other side with the broken line may pass. Question 39. What is the speed limit in a residential area unless otherwise posted? A. 35, B. 25, C. 45, D. 15. Answers is B. 25. The basic speed law in California states that the speed limit in a residential or business district is 25, unless a sign indicates a different speed. Question 40. When should you use your headlights? A. Only at night. B. Anytime visibility is poor or from 30 mins after sunset to 30 mins before sunrise. C. When it's raining heavily. D. Only on freeways. Answers is B. Anytime visibility is poor, or from 30 mins after sunset to 30 mins before sunrise. You must use your headlights 30 minutes after sunset until 30 minutes before sunrise. Also, use them anytime visibility is poor, such as in fog, rain, or when using windshield wipers. Question 41. When parking uphill on a street with a curb, which way should you turn your wheels? A. The curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Straight ahead. D. The center of the road. Answers is B. away from the curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your front wheels away from the curb and let your vehicle roll back slightly so the wheel gently rests against the curb. This prevents it from rolling into traffic. Question 42. What does a flashing red traffic signal mean? A. Slow down and proceed. B. Stop, then proceed when safe. C. Yield to all traffic. D. Light is malfunctioning. Answers is B. Stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red traffic signal means you must come to a complete stop, just like a stop sign. After stopping, you may proceed only when it is safe and you have yielded to other traffic and pedestrians. Question 43. What should you do if your vehicle starts to hydroplane? A. Apply brakes firmly. B. Ease off the accelerator and steer straight. C. Steer sharply in the direction you want to go. D. Accelerate to gain traction. Answers is B. Ease off the accelerator and steer straight. If your vehicle starts to hydroplane, ease your foot off the accelerator, steer straight, and do not brake suddenly. Allow the vehicle to slow down until your tires regain traction. Question 44. When driving in heavy rain, what is a good practice to follow? A. Turn on high beams. B. Increase following distance. C. Maintain normal speed. D. Use cruise control. Answers is B. Increase following distance. In heavy rain, visibility is and roads become slippery, increasing stopping distances. It is crucial to increase your following distance to allow more time to react and stop safely. Question 45. When are you required to dim your headlights? A. Only when other cars flash lights. B. Within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. C. Within 100 feet of a vehicle you are following. D. When driving alone on a highway. Answers is B. Within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. You must dim your headlights to low beams when an oncoming vehicle is within 500 feet or when you are following another vehicle within 300 feet. This prevents blinding other drivers. Question 46. What should you do if you are involved in a collision? A. Drive away if no one is hurt. B. Stop, assist injured, exchange info, call police if needed. C. Blame the other driver immediately. D. Wait for police to arrive before doing anything. Answers is B. Stop, assist injured, exchange info, call police if needed. After a collision, stop safely, assist anyone injured, exchange driver and insurance information with other parties, and call the police if there's injury, death, or significant property damage. Question 47. What is the safest way to deal with a tailgater? A. Speed up to increase distance. B. Slow down and allow them to pass. C. Tap your brakes repeatedly. D. Change lanes abruptly. Answers is B. Slow down and allow them to pass. If someone is tailgating you, the safest action is to slow down gradually and, if possible, move to another lane or pull over to allow them to pass. This reduces the risk of a collision. Question 48. What does a solid white line on the road indicate? A. Pass with caution. B. Lane changes are discouraged. C. Separates traffic going opposite ways. D. And lane. Answers is B. Lane changes are discouraged. A solid white line indicates that lane changes are discouraged or prohibited. It is often used to delineate the edge of a roadway, a shoulder, or to separate traffic lanes going in the same direction. Question 49. What is the purpose of braking systems ABS? A. To shorten stopping distance in all conditions. B. To prevent wheel during hard braking. C. To increase vehicle speed on slippery roads. D. To automatically park the car. Answers is B. To prevent wheel during hard braking. Braking systems ABS prevent the wheels from locking up during hard braking, allowing the driver to maintain steering control and often reduce stopping distances on slippery surfaces. Question 50. How far must you park from a fire hydrant? A. 5 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 10 feet. D. 20 feet. Answers is B. 15 feet. In California, it is illegal to park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant, whether it is painted red or not. This ensures emergency personnel have unobstructed access.